Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here today, the 20th of January of 2023. I was thinking to say 2021. I don't know why. This is a divine spread. Happy Friday, everyone. As we are coming up to a new moon in Aquarius, and I'd like to wish Aquarius a very happy birthday. It is the Aquarius season. The sun has just ingressed into Aquarius, and it's at the point where the moon will come up and conjunct the sun, and that will be our new moon. Pluto is there as well, so this new moon is very powerful. Pluto being involved, obviously. So a new seed is planted. The moon, as I'm doing this reading, is in good connection to Taurus. So the moon is at 10 degrees of Capricorn. Mercury has turned direct. Wonderful, finally, in Capricorn as well. So the moon and Mercury are together as I'm reading for you, and it's in good connection to the North Node and the South Node, and connecting to Uranus. Expect surprises. Things are starting to turn around. Things are starting to move. So a new moon means a new seed is planted. It will be very much about change. Remember, Pluto is very transformative. So new beginnings. Don't forget to set your intentions, send your wishes out to Spirit. The new moon will take place on the 21st, 22nd, depending on where you are in the world. It's at the 1st degrees of Aquarius, so very important for all the fixed signs. Those of you that are Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, or Taurus, born in the first couple of days of those signs. Of course, we've got Aquarius somewhere in our chart. All of us do. So let's see what the Karma Dharma is with its divine spread. What is the Karma Dharma? Today, the 20th of January of 2023, or whenever you get to view this message. We are reading the general energies, remember, and we are all part of the collective, so we are affected. Oh my God. Oh wow. The Tower, which it does show Mars here, but and we know Mars has turned direct as well in Gemini. Mars is asking, because I do apologize, I was interrupted, and what I was saying was that Mars has turned direct, and Mars is in a position that is being pointed to. And what that means is, I'm talking about a configuration which is pointing to Mars, and it's connected to Mercury and the South Node. It's like the finger of God shows Mars, and Mars, we know, is all about courage. Mars is the warrior. He's combative. He is very communicative in the sign of Gemini. Gemini is where Mars has been retrograding for months now, and with Mercury also connecting to Mars. Mercury is the communicator. Mercury speaks to logic, being mature, Mercury in Capricorn. So the finger of God is pointing to Mars. What is it that we need to do? There's something that we need to adjust, and it's connected to the South Node, and I should say the nodal axis, generally speaking. The South Node is something that's karmic, and we should be moving away from that. So there's something karmic now that we need to have the courage to communicate, how to possibly tweak a situation and let something go that's been holding us back. This is an awareness. This is a card of an awakening. There's something coming to our awareness, and you know that I do see the Tower as Uranus. Uranus is about to turn direct. So Uranus is very powerful right now. In the next 2-3 days, Uranus is going to turn direct. All planets will be direct, and Uranus is the ruling planet of this new moon. So there's a lot of promise here with this tower, this awareness, this aha moment that we're coming to see. And remember that Uranus also speaks to Aquarius being social media, people that we socialize with, people that we connect with, we affiliate, groups that we are connected to, social media, all these things, bright ideas, intelligent ideas are coming to us. And you know, Uranus is the sky god, which I always say, so pay attention also to what comes to you, what signs and synchronicities come through. Uranus is rebellion, it's sudden change. It can be electrical, right? And what's I wanted to tell you today is I was doing some cleaning today, and I was hit by electricity. Well, it was a bit of a shock. I yelled. Obviously, when you get hit by electricity, it's something that you don't expect, right? It hits your nervous system, and Uranus is stress, and it is the nervous system. So there's something sudden that's coming in today with the tower being Karma Dharma. Expect the unexpected, my dear friends. We cannot put our finger on what Uranus wants to tell us. What is this change, this sudden breakdown? Because remember, the tower is something that hasn't been built on solid ground. Something is changing suddenly, unexpectedly. We could have earthquakes, freaky weather. I mean, Uranus is transiting through Taurus, which is the earth, right? Sudden, hard weather conditions. In Greece, we had a lot of thunder and lightning last night, a lot of heavy rain. So expect many things that could be playing out for you personally, and as well, this is usually more of a collective reading. And as I said again, we are all part of the collective. So what is going on, dear Spirit? What is the finger of God pointing to? What is it that we need to understand? Remember that the moon moving through Capricorn, this is emotional blockages and hardships. It is connected to matters pertaining to the past, any blockages. Remember, Capricorn is Saturnian, it is Saturn ruled, and as Venus is connecting with Saturn, Venus is coming up to some blockages, but I feel that, I would say that the power is within Uranus. So whatever we've been stuck with, which is Saturn, anything that's been limited from us, the power, we've got the power to change now. And of course, Venus can speak to money, values, love. There could be a lot of detaching from unhealthy karmic situations pertaining to the past, finding an intelligent way to overcome any blockages. Right? It's emotionally we're needing to be mature, and we've got divine energies helping us do all this. So let's see what this new moon promises moving forward. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Michael, and dear Hermes, the messenger of the gods. What is the message? Remember, divine spreads, I usually put a week on the messages from the divine spread, but again, these could be timeless readings, so whenever you view this, the message would be more personal for you. Let's see what's going on. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm wishing you all a wonderful weekend. Where are we coming from? From the past. We've got the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, lots of messages, passion, desire for change, anything to do with the world, physical distance, possible flight travel. These are the wands that are sent, which should be hitting a target, and I'm not reading reversals. So we're talking about a lot of desire, the ability to create. This could also be a situation that you've revisited again and again. Eights are all about infinity, the infinity, right? So this is what the reading stems from, the Eight of Wands. Let's see what is hidden that we don't know. And we've got Jupiter, the wheel of fortune. Now Jupiter, we know, is Sagittarius. It is the wheel of change. It is a very karmic wheel. Jupiter is transiting through a Mars-ruled sign, through the sign of Aries, as Mars has turned direct. And we know that Aries is the warrior. Aries is about initiation. It's cardinal fire. It's about having the courage. The individual has the courage to take that journey. I feel it's a continuation as Jupiter has retrograded back into Pisces and returned and is still on a roll covering the degrees that Jupiter retrograded on. I think it was the eighth degree, yeah. But Jupiter is going to come up to Chiron. We're looking for some sort of a resolution to the to any dark thoughts or the inability to move forward. Jupiter does bring fated changes, abundance, expansion and growth, but also truth. The wheel of fortune is divine timing. Maybe it is divine timing now. Some of you could be dealing with a foreigner. We know that Jupiter speaks to the world at large. Jupiter also in Sagittarius is all about freedom, as is Aquarius. Where we've been stuck, we're hoping to expand our knowledge, to have that vision of the future moving forward. Something is coming to a culmination and an end. And to have a new moon, obviously the moon is waning. So something is completing before the new moon. Now remember to send your wishes out to Spirit when you can actually see the new moon glyph in the sky. So give it a couple of days after the new moon. As we know, it's always a dark moon. We need to trust our intuition right now. Okay, and just pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Recent past, we've got the Four of Swords in action because there's been heartbreak. Four of Swords always comes after the Three where there's been a disappointment. Four of Swords is the warrior taking time out. Remember, with all the retrogrades, there was an inability to move forward. There was a lot of frustration in waiting for answers, waiting on a decision, waiting on the information. But we know the warrior has taken their time in the recent past to heal. Healing needed to take place before we know after the Four of Swords is the Five, which says that there's conflict ahead. But in the Five of Swords, we know that even though it's a challenge, this could have also been possibly internal conflict for someone, for you or the person you're dealing with. There will be, though, changes. We're coming into changes as we know the warrior that's taken time out has got all the swords. The Five of Swords is where someone has got the intelligence to win over a battle. The battle is more about thoughts, perception, words. Okay, so in the now position, or whenever you get to view this, we have Justice, Libra. Another very karmic card. We've got two very karmic, strong major arcana cards. Libra is all about relationships, partnerships. It's about justice, balance, adjusting, the scales, finding harmony, maybe also finding a resolution in a peaceful manner. Remember, Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus transiting through Aquarius. She's in good connection to Libra. So it's all about our perception, our thoughts, and communication. It could be all about legalities as well with Libra. Remember, Libra does speak to, and Jupiter speaks to justice, truth. Any changes that are happening here, we've got the warrior ready to move forward and bring in the changes. Remember that we spoke about Uranus here. Mars and Uranus can be very cutting. They have connected months ago. So this may have been a challenge, obviously. And it was all about, I remember they connected very closely to the North Node. So now, with Mars moving direct and Uranus in a very strong position, I do feel that anything that was hard, challenging, we may see the results of the past few months. Okay? Let's see what's crowning this reading. We have the Queen of Swords. Again, air, Libra more than likely, but it could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. I just want to check something out. Just a moment. Okay. Right. So it was back in August when Mars conjoined with Uranus, August of 2022, and January of 2021. And January of 2021, I don't know if those periods of time were important for you, but they did connect in the sign of Taurus, and Taurus is fated events. So remember, Taurus is all about values. Now, the Queen of Swords, what is crowning this reading could be what's on someone's mind. They want to communicate. They're detaching. Venus in Aquarius says, I want to find peace, but from a detached place. I'm very calculative and very intelligent, and probably finding a way to find balance, to find to receive my justice, right? And Queen of Swords is also someone that's very, someone that's gone through heartbreak, challenges. She could be a divorcee, someone who's in a separation. But whatever she speaks of will be about the truth. She's very truthful, even though her words may cut. It's like I get the divine feminine energy, but she will hit you, but she will hit you with a glove, if you know what I mean. So something that is very truthful and very much about resolve. But it's like she treads very, very carefully. It's like walking on eggshells. That's what I'm getting from the Queen of Swords. What is the action and advice? We've got the Six of Cups. And Six of Cups, yes, is nostalgia. It's also a soulmate connection. The action and advice, this could reference something to do with the past. Could be in connection to friendships, partnerships, but also, it could be about children. It is a very childlike and happy, Six of Cups speaks to emotional happiness. So it's like, and again, it brings up memories, I would say, pertaining to the past, when times were much more innocent, more playful, more emotionally balanced. We felt more emotionally balanced. All this is bringing up nostalgia and situations pertaining to the past, to a soulmate connection, right? This could be also some truths or some information that is coming in it is connected to the past, even though remember that when planets are retrograde, they do bring back the past. But now, remember, even Mercury having turned direct, the planets that have recently turned direct, Mars and Mercury and Uranus in the next couple of days, will be passing over the degrees that they retrograded. So yes, it's like we're resolving things connected to the past. Second chances, I would say, looking at a situation again, but it's all systems go now. The resolve is what is necessary here and what is asked for and what is wanted. What is the possible outcome? My God, we've got the Three of Swords. So again, it's like revisiting. Remember, we've got the Four of Swords here. The Three of Swords, what I get here is that their third parties maybe I feel that this is the heartbreak of third parties, or it's like revisiting a disappointment connected to the past. Because what I get from the Eight of Wands here is that there was a lot of movement. Remember this, because timing is, we're not all on the same timeline. For some of you, these wands were hitting the target in the past. For others of you, they were missing the target. So it depends on who you are. So the Three of Swords could also be communication about a heartbreak, about a disappointment. This could be the aha moment. Remember, I'm not reading reversals. We will take more cards on this. On the Three of Swords. Difficult words, of course, it's air. The air element is all about severing ties with the past. You know, the swords are double-edged. They could bring healing, but they could also bring more heartbreak. Third parties bringing in the heartbreak, or this could be talk about the past and about the heartbreak from the past. So revisiting. Let's see what the planetary alignments, how they can help or hinder. Let's see what's going on with the divine position. There's the Five of Swords, which we were talking about. Remember what I said, that the Five of Swords comes after the Four. So again, self-sabotage, internal conflict, third parties. But at this point, I feel with the now position, justice is playing out, karma is playing out. And Spirit will, it's like a portal that opens to continue whatever has been going on from the recent past. For some of you, could be further back in the past. Truths could be coming up. Let's see what else. Five of Swords is here. We've got Temperance. Temperance, which is Archangel Michael. And again, it speaks to divine timing and healing that needs to take place. There's promise here that Jupiter will bring resolve, endings where they're necessary. This is another Jupiterian card, remember. We've got two cards of divine timing. I did say maybe the timing for many of you could be now with a Tower moment. So Temperance says, be patient with yourself, even though it may be still challenging, energetically speaking, astrologically speaking, my dear friends. It's not an easy time that we are moving through, but it's very much about change. Detaching, remember new moon in Aquarius is detaching from anything we've been blocked with. Detaching from friendships where there's been third parties, gossip. Possibly also a lack of communication. And when there's no communication, there could also be, we could get our wires crossed. We could be living in an illusion. Remember, Neptune is still transiting through Pisces. Jupiter is bringing us the truth, though. Let's take one more card. Oh my goodness, look at what we have here. The Holy Grail, the potential for a new happy beginning. Ace of Cups I see many times as tears of sadness or tears of joy. And in actual fact, we do have 3 cups here, the 2 that Spirit, that Archangel Michael holds, and the Ace. The Ace, 3 cups. I did speak of gossip, third parties, possible reconciliation, but after a clearing of the air, being very truthful. Let's see what's at the bottom. We've got the King of Swords, which is my Aquarius card. And the Queen of Swords. Wow. How on point. Where relationships, partnerships, any relationships are concerned, both parties, just like Venus in Aquarius, are coming through as more communicative, quite cold. It's all about looking at the details. The ice needs to be broken. Breaking the ice. What's beneath the King of Swords? With another truth coming through. A lot of communication, possible legalities. We know that the sword, Ace of Swords, which the King of Swords, I do find the King of Swords as more cutting edge, what can I say, because I do think that this is more Aquarian energy, this is more Libra. Libra is all about, trying to find the balance. King of Swords is all about, this is it. I'm in or I'm out. So there's a sense of reckoning, and I get the divine masculine energy being more calculative, whereas the divine feminine is more about literally trying to find the balance. But they have got the same intentions pertaining to truth, and they're both willing to stand firm in truth, even if this will end a situation that has been hard. And again, it's like an aha moment here, that everything is up on the table. We've got the Knight of Wands. I don't know if the King of Swords is someone that travels a lot, loves to travel. This could be a foreigner. Again, Sagittarius, Aquarius energy, all about freedom. It's, again, I'm going to say in or out. I'm in or I'm not. But the Knight of Wands travels. He chases his desires, and this could also be a facade that this Knight of Wands is wearing, right? Holding back on their desires, wanting to see the truth before it's like a mask comes off here. There's the Ten of Cups. This could be talking about an ending, a possible chapter that ended, which was all about family, possible bliss and happiness. Or it's saying that it's connected to the past, and this communication, this new moon in Aquarius, will show a divine masculine racing towards possible happiness, but there's a revisiting of the past. Page of Swords, Gemini. I don't know if this was someone that was not communicating, someone that was possibly checking you out through or on social media. Some sort of a message, could be connected to youth, to a child, or this was a learning situation as Mars has been retrograding in Gemini, all about needing to make decisions. It could be connected to family and one's desires. Five of Pentacles in the past, being left out in the cold, financial hardships, not having the same beliefs. Okay, wonderful. Let's take some more cards and see what's really going on. What's going on, dear Spirit? Now I'm taking the fortune-telling cards. I do forget to show you my hands as I'm shuffling. I have changed tables, and that's why. Let's see what's coming through. What is it that we need to understand here? What is this Tower moment? We've got change. It's like the Chariot. Cancer comes up. We do have strong Aries, Aries, Scorpio. Mars rules Aries and Scorpio. Mars is in Aries, in Gemini. Gemini is important here. Libra, Sagittarius, very strong. Aquarius, I'm going to say surely. What else is it that we need to know? What is this change about? Which could possibly speak to like this Tower moment, this unexpected news, communication will it's like, and I always say jumpstart. It's like a car that cannot start. There's no electrical current. Uranus is the electrical current. It's like that spark is necessary for change. We've got high honors, moving towards high honors. Someone being honored here. What else do we need to know? Toil and labor. Toil and labor reminds me of a work situation, or this change, even though it will take you to a very important, abundant and place of value, it won't be easy with the toil and labor. This change is not easy for someone here. It's a lot of work, but the transition and the change takes you to the family room, which the family room is like a place of security, emotional, financial, psychological. It's a well-known place. It could be a destination, let's say, that was hard for you to get to, that was blocked, let's say, by the planetary alignments, by karma. And because it's a 21 is the world, it could be at a physical distance. It could be that there's a possible accomplishment here, that the portal opens, any blockages come down, even though it's challenging. Someone is not ready for change, was not ready for change. So we could be talking about strong fixed signs as well. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, especially having the new moon in Aquarius, which obviously involves those fixed signs. What's at the bottom? And we've got thoughts. And 16 is the Tower. We've got a divine masculine thinking of some sort of an idea, some sort of a message, clearing the air. Let me restart my camera. Right, this is like my Tower card in this deck. Thoughts, maybe thoughts becoming words, becoming communication. This is figuring out a situation on how to transition, how to get to this familiar place, this place of security, happiness, camaraderie, family, home. It could be a new home possibly. So it can also say that this divine masculine is thinking of doing something very out of the ordinary. A bright idea. It's like the light bulb going on. That's how I see Uranus. And we've got sudden wealth. There's number 11777. a wealth of information, a bright idea that will bring more abundance to someone, more financial security. Remember, it's a divine spread, but we have to look at all areas. We know that in the hidden position we've got Jupiter, which does speak to abundance, expansion, growth, luck. So let's take more cards, another layer, before I take the Lover's Path Tarot. I need more information. So, Eight of Wands, what's that about? We've got the High Priestess, someone running with their intuition in the past. I mean, the High Priestess we know is Pisces, could be Virgo, same axis. The High Priestess is very spiritual. This could speak to telepathy, but we know the High Priestess is all about secrets as well. She could be a third party, a secretive love affair, possibly for others of you, where the High Priestess, someone who's very awake, someone who's very spiritual. She could be the third party, or this is someone possibly looking for guidance pertaining to a secret love affair, or trusting in their intuition with what they desire and what they're passionate about. Remember that the High Priestess is a number 2, which can also speak to possible decisions, being in between two worlds, two relationships, two situations in general. Remember that Pisces speaks to magic, but it can also speak to illusion, deception. Let's see why do we have the Wheel of Fortune in the hidden position? What's that about? Oh my goodness. We have the Six of Wands, we've got the Two of Cups, and we've got the Ten of Swords. My goodness me. Six of Wands does ring Leo. We've got a some sort of an ending here, some sort of betrayal, or because of ego, a soulmate connection. There's been an ending. We've got 2 tens, right? The Wheel of Fortune is a 10. Remember that the Ten of Swords speaks to the darkest before the dawn. We've been in the dark, pertaining to a soulmate or some sort of a partnership. But there are endings here and possible new beginnings connected to a soulmate. This can also speak to a partnership that does suggest success with the Six of Wands. This could also speak to someone that's very successful. Remember, the Wheel of Fate can speak to possible divorce. And truths, obviously. Jupiter will expand on everything he touches. Sometimes Jupiter in Aries could speak to over-optimism about taking on a new journey. Oh, okay. I understand. Jupiter is coming up to Chiron. Chiron, which is that open wound, it's the key. This could be self-worth issues. This could be pain, wounds pertaining to the past, karma, a wound that we've been carrying from our childhood for someone. And it is connected to betrayal, endings. So this could be a possible disappointment, but Chiron is the key, which also brings resolution. And remember, a key could speak to a new opening, opening a new door, a new chapter in one's life, where the potential is high honors, abundance, emotional happiness. Let's look at that Four of Swords. What is it that this warrior needed to take time out to think of, to heal? Something pertaining to a wish fulfillment that's at a physical distance. Something connected to social media and communication. Some form of blockages, timing. Remember, Aquarius, here is the star, which brings hope and healing. The star, maybe, which was something at a possible timely distance or physical distance, is what is being revisited with this Three of Swords. And I don't know if this is possibly a year ago in the Aquarius season. Next position, we've got the Queen of Wands. And Queen of Wands could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Queen of Wands, creative, magnetic, attractive, powerful, lucky. She does chase her desires. Now, we also did see a Knight of Wands. We do see a possible difference where maturity or age is concerned. We obviously see the divine masculine Knight of Wands, someone that was not ready to settle down, or someone that needed to mature, to go through more experiences, life experiences. Looks like the divine feminine, she asks for her justice. She asks for what it is that she's got the ability to create. She's taking leadership here. I don't know if this is a third party, my dear friends. Possibly could be, as we've got a King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Queen of Wands here. Someone could be possibly going through divorce with a fire sign. Let's take one more. There has been stealth, sneakiness, and theft here. But also this speaks to great intelligence concerning this Queen of Wands. She probably holds air in her chart as well. So this could be the same person. So the advice now is that to be more open, to take more risks, to be smart. But something also comes up, something will be known here about some sort of betrayal, theft, sneakiness, something that was unjust, possibly. Let's see the Queen of Swords. This is what we aspire to gain, to work towards. The crowning position of this reading is very important. It could speak to one's reputation, who they are, how they're seen out in the world. And we've got the Knight of Cups. So this is what someone is aiming towards. Having the truth, finding one's peace, balance, fairness between emotional situations. Knight of Cups is Scorpio. And we do see again the divine masculine showing up as a knight. So we've got more experience and more courage and more gutsy energy where the divine feminine is concerned, I feel here. Knight of Cups, this is something that could come through once there's been truths, an aha moment. This could also be someone that's going through possible separation or divorce. Coming out of solitude, ready to date again. Or this is just an offer that comes through. Someone's coming through as quite creatively, quite romantically with the Knight of Cups. Remember, this is your knight in shining armor. Let's see what that Six of Cups is in the action and advice. We've got the Five of Wands. There is conflict, two people not being on the same page, or other people involved within a soulmate connection, a partnership. There are other people involved and there's conflict here. Or Five of Wands is also, I'm willing to put in the effort because I'm nostalgic. I want to find that emotional tranquility, that balance. This is also conflict about, is this, do they think of me? Are they nostalgic about me? This could be the thoughts that are going on through one's mind. And I feel it's the divine masculine because they come through as the Knight. Let's look at the Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Why do I have the Three of Swords as possible outcome here? We've got the Nine of Wands. Someone not letting down their guard straight away. There is an ending here. Or someone is letting go of something karmic that's been taking up their space, their life. Remember, Scorpio is where the South Node is. Someone's been through a lot here. So this could be a third party leaving a situation possibly, or there's still a little bit to go. The Nine of Wands speaks to coming to an end, that someone needs to end something, and maybe the burden is coming to an end. Remember, this is a major arcana card. A death process is happening here. So someone's practically at the end of this heartbreak. A lot of things pertaining to karmic past is coming up. Also, this could speak to someone that's quite fixated on a situation. It's very hard for them to let go of the past. Or they're going through some sort of a long death process. After death comes resurrection, remember. Let's take one more. Oh my God, okay. So this brings something very stable, something long-term, something that is of value. We've got the potential here. Now, again, this could speak to money matters. The Ace of Pentacles could be a commitment, could be a marriage, could be a long-term partnership that's coming to an end, or a possible end of a long-term partnership, the ending of, I don't know, a financial crisis, because we've got wands which speak to vocation, work, effort, and we've got a new beginning here. So letting go of something karmic that's been holding you back brings in the new opportunities here. And we do have a couple of aces. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. So it speaks to the yin energy. So coming from a place of love, nurturing. I think that's the advice here. That even a divine masculine comes through more grounded, more open emotionally, and more about being there, being compassionate, more so than being the warrior. You know, it's like second chances coming back around, doing things differently this time. Remember that air and fire can be more, yes, hands-on, more about being more courageous. They're harder energies. And we do have more on this new moon. On this new moon, we do have more earth, which brings in more more yin energies. So it's like someone not wanting possibly to take a risk. Someone was not ready to take a risk, and they're treading more on something that's more secure. I don't know. If this is about going very carefully, the Tower moment, will change that though. It's like walking on a tight rope, someone not wanting to take chances, but Uranus says that a risk is necessary. Someone is pushed to do that. So if that is the case, it would be someone that's got a lot of earth and a lot of water in their chart. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got the Empress here. And the Empress obviously speaks to expansion, growth, nurturing, abundance, the motherly energy, which I was just talking about, dear friends. So Taurus and Libra are very strong. Threes speak to, of course, third parties, but also there is possible success here. But for some, yes, the seed has been planted. Again, Temperance and Archangel Michael says, be patient. The birth will take place. Let's take the King of Swords for a moment, which is the general energy. And we've got the Ten of Wands. A lot of heaviness. A lot of heaviness, but also coming to an end of a heavy season. A lot of work needing to be done by this King of Swords. Truth has been very hard for this masculine figure, right? We've got air and fire again. This new moon in Aquarius could bring the end of a heavy burden to this King of Swords. Or remember, any sort of reckoning. The Ace of Swords is all about both parties being cut. What is the Empress sitting on? Nine of Swords and Four of Wands. A lot of worry pertaining to emotional security, financial security, pertaining to a home, a marriage. And we know that the Empress is all about peace. She is Venus, and Venus is coming up to Saturn right now, which does bring a lot of stress, as we see a lot of cold energies with Saturn, but she will pass over Saturn in the next few days. And she's looking forward to entering Pisces very soon, where there will be more magic, more possibilities for magic, and whatever we've envisioned we could create. Remember, dear friends, that we've got the power within us. We need to believe. Pisces is all about belief, and of course Pisces can also speak to things that are very hidden concerning love affairs, love and sacrifice. All these things are going to come up very soon. Let's see. I love to see that we've got the family room here. A possible ending to a difficult cycle. Remember, 21 equals a 3 as well. Let's see what is going on, particularly in love here. What is the potential? And these cards just slipped out, and I'm going to take them. Thank you, Spirit. That was quick. Let's see what's going on. We've got the Ace of Swords. We've got the Hierophant, Romeo and Juliet. We've got the Prince of Cups, Tristan. I see Tristan as an angel. For me, he is an angel. He's like the Knight of Cups, which is up here. We've got love, and we've got the Lovers here, Gemini, the Lovers card. We have the Prince of Wands, which we saw before, the Knight of Wands. We've got the Ten of Cups. And we've got the Queen of Coins, which is the Empress in actual fact. She's the minor arcana of the Empress. Queen of Coins, so an earth sign. She's very motherly. Could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be, but she is a mother. And we see here that the Ace of Swords speaks to possible victory or reckoning, Remember, the Ace of Swords is all about truth. We've got the marriage card here, or family. We've got the Knight of Cups, which is someone that's very romantic. So we've got changes. Scorpio, Taurus, fated changes and decisions pertaining to love. The Lovers, remember, is Gemini. And Gemini is where Mars was retrograding. Someone was looking at what they actually desired, what they had the courage to move towards. Because what we see here is the Ace of Swords. Has there been clarity within a marriage? Has there been truth? Has someone been truthful about their emotional happiness here? Because someone is at a juncture here. They're needing to make a decision. A head over heart decision. Looks like they may be trusting their heart. And we've got the Prince of Wands here as well. Knight of Wands, which could be someone that's physically at a distance, or someone that's ready now to take action, moving towards the Ten of Cups, which again can speak to an ending of a marriage. Even though we've got children, there are children involved here. But what is wanted here and what is promised is the Ace of Pentacles, which the Queen of Pentacles, which we know is very dependable. She's the run-to person. She's someone that many depend on, but she's also very grounded. She's got her feet on the ground. And we do end up with the Ace of Pentacles here. So Gemini, Taurus, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn. Scorpio is the most powerful energy here, but I will say, as of course, Pisces and Cancer. Nevertheless, what is promised here, the Divine Feminine asks for something long-term. The Divine Masculine needs to make a decision. On whether they can trust. Because I do feel maybe there has been a lack of truth from a past connection here. Or maybe someone married because of tradition, someone very traditional. Remember, Taurus is family, Taurus is values, Taurus is abundance, it's prosperity, it's what I own. But Uranus transiting through Taurus is bringing those changes. Someone is coming into an awareness that possibly their fate is pushing them into another's embrace, which this is a union that is blessed by the gods, right? That's what I see here, my dear friends. Wow, okay. I'd like to take a message from the Gaia Oracle and see what is it that we need to understand with this divine spread. Dear Spirit, what is the message? Remembrance. I actually use this word today. This is a card I have not taken, I don't know how long, maybe years. Resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Number 21. Remembrance. And that is connected to the action and advice pertaining to this reading. Let's read it for a moment. Number 21. Resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. It is said that all that we have is the present. While that is true, it is also true that in essence, past, present, and future are one. We are connected energetically to both past and future. Life is an evolving story, and where we are now is a result of where we have been. This card signifies that past feelings and emotions are resurfacing from deep within you, and you may find yourself on an emotional roller coaster over the coming days. Do not fight it. This is all fine. It is important to occasionally remember and honor your past, for it is part of you, part of your soul's journey. Yet remember to honor every part of it, regardless of whether you perceive some parts to be good or bad, for in some way every experience has helped to expand your understanding and appreciation of life. Occasionally reflecting on the past is healthy, just as giving some thought to your future is wise. However, excessive preoccupation with either only serves to rob you of the present moment, and that serves no real purpose. The affirmation says, I bless my past and I'm grateful for every experience, for every experience has helped me expand my understanding of love. My life is forever unfolding as it should. The past, the present, and the future are one. I honor and respect my feelings and emotions, for they are part of my story. That's a beautiful message. So honoring things to do with the past, yes, remembrance, past themes will come up. It's all part of us, my dear friends. It's like we're entering a new journey. We're coming up very slowly. I mean, new moons are new beginnings, remember. So if we've got a new moon in Aquarius, the next new moon will be in Pisces, which does speak to past karma. So I do feel very strongly that we are slowly moving towards a huge cycle with the new astrological year as the sun will ingress into Aries. I do feel that it will be a brand new day, a brand new story. So pay attention from now until towards the end of March. A lot of themes pertaining to the past will come up for remembrance. It could be people that have passed our lives, relationships, important soulmates that we've connected to, or that we are, memories that are resurfacing so that we could understand why they touched our lives. But what the message said was, don't get stuck in the past. Make sure to be in the now. Live in the now. And I just like to also mention that, the past few days I was totally up in the clouds. I mean, with Mercury having stationed to turn direct, everything's been playing up. Computers, cell phones, communication, it's been crazy. One day I thought it was Tuesday, the next it was Wednesday, flip-flop. It's just feeling a sense of not being grounded, a sense of being up in the air, very strong Neptunian energies. But I feel that we are slowly getting grounded as the energies are changing. I'm wondering if that's what's been going on for you. So just like being left, up in the clouds. I do feel that with the new moon in Aquarius, which will be all about awareness, truth, I think that we will start to tread, have our feet on the ground and start to have, some sort of an awakening. That tower is a very important message. What's at the bottom of my Karma Dharma? And we've got the Chariot, which says we are moving on. We are moving towards some sort of a transition. We're in change, my darlings. So again, it's a 7, Cancer. 7 is a very divine number. It's a magical number. We've got 777 here. So trust what messages come through from Spirit for you. I will leave it there. Love and light to all of you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting always. Thank you for your patience as you're waiting for your yearly readings. I'm getting on track very soon. Thank you to my darling patrons especially. And again, I'm wishing you well on this new moon. Don't forget, do not forget to send out your wishes to Spirit, as it is a time of, the sky god bringing in those wishes unexpectedly, just out of the blue.